friends, and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So have you ever felt limited by arrays in Java? Like you are stuck with a fixed size and no easy way to add or remove elements? Well, say hello to ArrayList, your flexible, dynamic alternative to arrays. ArrayList is part of Java's powerful collections framework. Unlike regular arrays, it can grow and shrink as needed, making it perfect for handling data that changes at runtime. Want to add element? Just use add. Need to remove them? Try remove. Want to access by index? It's easy as get index. Whether you are building a to-do app, managing a list of users, or processing real-time data, ArrayList gives you the speed of arrays with flexibility of lists. So I hope you will be enjoying this amazing video in which I will be telling you that what is ArrayList in Java, how you can use it, and what's the purpose to use it. So if you enjoy this amazing video from start and if you understand this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So now what we are waiting for? Let's move to computer screen and let's dive into it. Alright, so we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you that in this video I will be telling you that what is ArrayList in Java and when we work with ArrayList, so how we can work with it. Basically we have understand in the previous video that how we can use ArrayList in Java, because I have told you that what is ArrayList and how you can use it. But if we talk about that how we can use this ArrayList normally in Java if we are working with a class, so the ArrayList class is a resizable array and it can be found in the Java util package. How it can be found in Java util package? This is the example that how we are just using this ArrayList here. The difference between a built-in array and an ArrayList in Java is that the size of an array cannot be modified. If you want to add or remove elements from an array, you have to create a new one. While elements can be added and removed from an array list whenever you want, the syntax is also slightly different. So when you work with this ArrayList in Java, so the difference between in built-in array and ArrayList is that it cannot be modified when you are just changing the size of an array. If you want to add or remove elements, so for that you need to create a new ArrayList here, and this is the example that how you can create an ArrayList object. And in this example I have created an ArrayList object of cars, and this string which I have created, or you can say this array will be storing some strings, and these are the strings value which this array will be storing. Here these are the string values, these are different car names which this ArrayList will be storing here. And if you don't know what a package is, so you can just read my other previous video in which I have told you that how you can use Java packages and API. So if you don't know how we can use package, how we can install them, how we can run an API in Java, so you can check that video out in which I have totally explained you how you can use different packages in Java. So one package which we normally use when we need to just print this array, or you can say ArrayList, so for that we use a package called java.util, and after using this package we need to use the class name as well which we are using. In this case we are using ArrayList, so here I will be writing after package name dot ArrayList which I want to use in my Java file, and after writing this you need to create an ArrayList as well. This is the example how we are creating an ArrayList here, and then after creating this ArrayList you need to add items in your ArrayList as well. The ArrayList class has many useful methods. For example, to add elements to the list, use the add method. This is the way how we are just adding useful methods here. We are using add method here. This is the add method which we are using. If I show you down, so this is the add method which we are using, and we are using this add method to add different strings in this array list which we are creating. Moving on, I will be just opening my NetBeans IDE here, because you all know that when we were just working with Java in our previous videos, so we were just using this NetBeans IDE, and if you are a beginner starting with Java, so I will prefer you to use this IDE because it has all the features and all the things which a beginner needed when they are starting with language like Java. Or if you are an intermediate or advanced level programmer of Java, so you can use some other IDEs as well. Like for offline you can use Eclipse, PyCharm. PyCharm is not for Java, you can create Python files there, but you can also use it for Java because you can create some Java files there as well. And for online you can use Rapid, and you can also use Jupyter, which is totally made for Java. So that were the IDs which I have used, but there are some other IDs as well for Java which you can use, but I will prefer you to use NetBeans if you are a beginner, because it has all the features, all the things which a beginner needed, and they will not have any trouble as well if they are just starting with Java from start. Moving on to this IDE, in previous video as I told you that how you can just create an array list with iterator, and we have also discussed about another list called hash map, and then we have also discussed about different classes and different lists which we use in Java, like linked list, what is linked list. So I hope you understand that things which we have discussed. But now in this video I will be explaining you that how you can use array list. We have understand in previous video as well some things about array list, but not in detail that how you can use array list here. Moving on to my Word document, I will be just copying this example in which we are importing the package of Java util of array list, and how we are just adding different strings here in this array list class which we are creating. So I will be just copying this, moving on to my NetBeans ID, I will be pasting this thing, and after doing this I will be running this to check if I am running these all things, so I am getting the strings printed in my array list or not. So for running this file I will be moving on to my main.java file. I will be pressing right click and run file. After pressing run file, if I show you, you can just see our project is running and we are getting 4 values printed in the output which we have written: Volvo, BMW, Ford, Mazda. You can give some other car name as well if you want to write, like here in the place of Volvo I will be writing Toyota, then in the place of BMW you can give any other car name like Ferrari, like this, and then here you can give any other car name as well, like you can give Lamborghini, like this, and then here I will be moving, and after that I will be moving here, and then I will be just giving another car name. So you can just see if I'm just changing the car name, so I'm getting the output again printed successfully or not, or if I'm getting any error, so why I'm getting it. But I think we should be not getting any error. If I will be changing the car names, we should be getting all the things running in the output successfully. Moving here, now I will be just writing another car name here. So I will be writing Mustang, and then I will be writing GT, like this, because it should be in capital obviously if we are creating it. Moving on, I will be just running this thing now. After running, I will be pressing right click and then I will be pressing run file, and if I just run this, so you can just see after running this we are getting the output running, and we are getting all the car names which we have written here, like Toyota, Ferrari, Lamborghini and Mustang GT. So we are getting all these car names successfully printed in this array list, and that's the way how you can print different strings and how you can create an array list in Java using this package of java-util.arraylist. Remember, if I'm using this java.util, so I need to define the same class which I need to use here in this public main class. Like in this case I am creating an array list, so that's the reason I will be adding java.util and then I will be writing .arraylist. After doing this thing, I will be moving on to my Word document here, and then there is another example how we are using an array list class. So you can also add an item at a specified position by referring to the index number. So we are adding another item, and this time we are adding an item in a specified position, and how we are adding it by referring the index to it, or you can say by referring the index number to it. So this is the way how we are just referring an index number and how we are just printing this value. So moving on, I will be just copying this thing here, and after copying this I will be just now pasting it in my NetBeans ID. Moving on here, I will be commenting out this, because now we have understand normally if we want to print values in array list, so how we can print it, but if we want to refer to an index number to the values of this array list, so how we can do this. In this example we will be understanding that. So moving on to this main.java file, this time I will be running it again, and after running you can just see we are getting Mazda, Volvo, BMW and Ford, because these are the 4 values which we have printed, but Mazda has been not printed here. So that's the reason I have written 0, Mazda, which means that the first value should be coming as Mazda. If I just printed, like if I just change this 0 to 1, so now this time you will be getting the first value Volvo, then second you will be getting Mazda, then third BMW and fourth Ford. So I will be running it here. You can just see now we are getting Volvo, Mazda, BMW, Ford. But if I change again value to 0 here now, so this time again you will be getting this Mazda in the first thing. So I will be running it here, so you can just see now the first which you are getting for the first value, it is Mazda, means the first string value is Mazda, then second Volvo, BMW, Ford. So like this you can just refer the value with index numbers as well, and this is the way how you can do it in array list. And same is the procedure for linked list as well. Like if you want to refer with index number in linked list, so same way you need to apply in linked list as well. Moving on to my Word document here, there are some other things which you can use with different array list here. So remember, array indexes start with 0 ratio 0, and it is the first element, 1 is the second element, etc. Means in array index, when you just refer any number with array index, so every value which you are getting first will be starting from 0. And I have told these things in many other videos as well, like when we were working with Python, when we were working with JavaScript, I have told you that in every programming language, every value, or you can say every letter starts with the value 0. So if I'm adding this Mazda, so it's 0, so means this value will be printed first and this Volvo will be as 1. So that's the reason you will be getting Volvo after Mazda, because the first value I have printed Mazda. So this is the way how you can just use this index number to refer to an array list here. And if you want to access an item here, so this is the way how you can access an item. For that you can use a get method, and using this get method you can also refer to the index number, and this is really amazing way how you can access an item. Moving on, if you want to change an item, how you can do that? To modify an element, or you can say to change an element, you can use set method, and you can also refer to the index number using this set method. If you want to remove an item, you can just remove an item using remove method, and you can also refer them to index numbers. And if you want to remove all the elements in array list, you can use this clear method here. If you want to adjust the size of your array list or of the methods which you have created or of the strings which you have created, so for that you can use size method, and you can also loop through an array list using this size method to specify how many times the loop should run, and this is the way how you can loop through it. And if you want to understand some other types which you can use in array list, there are some other types which you can use, how you can sort with array list, how you can sort with integer number. So this is the things which you can say these are the things which we can do with array list here. In previous video we have not understand too much in detail, but now we have understand how we can just do different things using this array list here, like how we can loop through it, how we can remove element, how we can change element, how we can modify element, how we can refer to the index number using array list. So these are the things which you can do with one array list which we normally use in Java. So this is the way how you can do that. But now here, which is most important thing when we are working with array list, is looping through array list. So this is the way how you can loop through an array list here. Like I have written these 4 values, or you can say these 4 car names here, and these 4 car names should be looped through this array list here, and that's the reason I have used for loop here, so that I can loop these 4 values, or you can say these 4 car names here in this array list. Moving on, I will be running this file in this main.java file. I will be pressing right click and run this file. After running, you can just see we are getting an error, and why we are getting an error? Because this array list is not being defined, and that's the reason we are getting it. So moving on to my Word document again, if I show you, so down we are just getting this thing which we have not printed, and that's the reason we are getting an error, so that we can loop through it here. Moving on, I will be just copying this, and then I will be just removing this file, because by mistake my system file was opened. So I will be commenting out this and I will be pasting it, and then again I will be running this file. But running again we are getting same thing, so I will be uncommenting this thing here now, and then I will be removing this public class main, because we have already created it here, and I will be removing the brackets as well. Okay, so again we will be creating a bracket here. This time we should be not getting any error, I think, for sure. Moving on, remove one bracket from here, because already we have created the top. Okay, so I will be creating another bracket here, and then if you will be getting another error, so you need to just see why we are getting it. And after doing this, if you will be running this file, so I think this time you should be not getting anything, but again we are getting the same thing here. So I will be just removing it here. Then I will be moving on to my Word document, and if I just show you, this is the value which we have printed here, and this is that how we can loop through an array. So this is the example. Simply I will be copying this example, moving on to my NetBeans ID, I will be replacing it here. And after replacing, we are just adding array list in this string, and the string values which we are getting is printed here, but with car.size method, so that we can just print this value. And that's the way how you can loop through an array when you are working with array list in Java. So I hope you understand how we can just loop through an array, how we can change a value in an array list, how we can just modify a value, how we can remove elements from array when we are creating in it. So that's the way how you can use array list in Java. So if you have understand this video, and if you enjoyed this amazing tutorial in which we have learned that how you can use array list, how you can import a package of array list, how you can just use it with Java util package. So remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So just I will be meeting you in next tutorial on next project using Java. So for today, goodbye.